warmly.
At center, 6'11", from Maryland Academy, number 2, Kevin Garnett. Number 34, Paul Pierce.
They call him Tickets. Big Ticket. Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce. Now, it's kind of a weird scenario, so let's just lay it down. Paul Pierce is a career Boston Celtic, 15 years, Boston Garden, TD Garden, whatever have you. He was in there. Kevin Garnett spent the majority of his career, 12 years, with the Minnesota Timberwolves, won a championship with the Boston Celtics, and now plays for the Brooklyn Nets. And we're going to throw a quote at you that Kevin Garnett threw out there that kind of, it had me feeling some type of way. You know, just get a little hip-hop on you. Here goes KG. I think myself and Pierce will always bleed green as long as we're playing basketball and as long as we're living. Even when they bury us 6 feet, this is what it's going to be. Now, that's all well and good for me to hear coming from Paul Pierce, who spent his career as a Boston Celtic. But, I mean, Kevin Garnett was known as a Minnesota Timberwolf for 12 years. He is the highest scoring Minnesota Timberwolf, most rebounds. He won an MVP with them. And also, he's playing for the Brooklyn Nets. Is anyone upset that he is completely disregarding both Brooklyn and Minneapolis? We'll start with you.
I'd feel salty about it. I would feel so salty. Like, come on now. 8 conference finals you brought them to. Like, you got to show a little bit of respect. This is a team that embraced you, held you down for so long.
Drafted you out of high school.
And then
but they kind of held him down. You got to think about
they
held him down in a sense where they didn't really give him a lot of pieces to play with to really make it. So, I mean, he turned into a different player when he went to Boston in terms of, like, his mentality was on a different level, and he won it all, and he was the backbone of that squad. So he has an attachment to Boston. I can understand that.
And then think about Boston. First day he came there, come to Fenway, come throw our first pitch. Like, Boston's a sports city, so obviously he wants to, represent that.
I'm a little hurt because you're still trying to win a championship in Brooklyn, Scratch.
And Jay-Z signs your checks.
Yes. So are you cool with the statement? They
say never crap where you eat, so I'm a fan of that. You have to show respect to your city. They're the ones you're paying every day to come see you play. If you're not confident in how far your team's going to go now, then you shouldn't be there.
Yes.
Be a holdout.
And that kind of...
You know what I mean? Like, ask for a trade.
Yes.
Go back to Boston.
Go back
My question is, when he...
I don't want Kevin Garnett and money to go anywhere near each other, because if you remember that $126 million contract, that kind of helped with that lockout.
Hey, listen,
but he was the one that kind of, broke up that relationship between players and owners. That relationship there was hindered because
I like where we're going with this, because I kind of got another guy who's kind of in that breaking up relationships type of deal. Carmelo Anthony's in New York. Free agency impending. Another huge contract. They could end up paying him $130 million.
Especially now with these numbers he's putting up.
$30 million more than any other team. But recently, one of my favorite people in New York City nightlife, Lala Vasquez, Anthony,
legendary.
went out and decided that she should speak up for her hubby and let people know what she thinks he will be doing in the offseason. She says Carmelo's returning. Now, we're hearing this from the wife, the person that he's got to spend with his nights, and he's given all the insider information. No one's got more information than her. So, Sweets, do you think that Lala's quote has any strength behind it? Will Carmelo stay?
I would hope that my wife would not discuss my professional business on this show like that. I don't think anyone really knows. I think that's the best thing to say politically, especially because if you go somewhere else, the first person to say why he's leaving is Lala wants to be in LA. Lala wants to be somewhere else. Yeah. So she's spinning it for herself.
So she's giving him an opportunity to do what he wants and not have her be part of the reason why.
Well, she's making it look like he's going to stay home. And she's down with him being in New York.
Yeah.
So if he changes, I had nothing to do with it. I thought he was going to stay here.
All right, Sweets, what's your... Okay, I want to get a scratch on this one.
She should not say a word. She needs to just shut it.
Honey,
yeah.
Otaki.
Exactly.
I mean, we've all seen where her career has gone, so...
It's in the ring. The whole career's in the ring now.
What's he going to do now? He's going to get up, say the political, I had nothing to do with this. It's not what we spoke about, blah, 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 blah. Odds are, I'm sure it's been table convo at the house at some point, so maybe there is some legitimacy to it, but who knows?
All right, I saved the best for last. This is ladies' world right now. Are you cool with it?
I'm not
Would you
cool
do
with it. Leave that type of information to PR and his people. That's not for your place to come out and start talking about it. And I mean, this is the time of year where Anthony weasels his way up into the top scoring position. So obviously, rumors are going to start circulating. keep your mouth shut. Why? Why are you opening it? Why?
Well, I don't think I could have said it any better. I'll just leave it to Miss Kayla. All right, that's it. We still got more to break down here on the Hangout. Another episode, Kayla Harris starting from scratch. Dwayne Sweets Watson. I am Kayla Gray.
Oh my God, already?